verbs, as always. Color purple to talk about time expressions. Blue to identify pronouns. And color yellow to identify connectors. Everything here goes together. We are going to learn how to gossip because gossiping is a very important form of communication, a very important way of communication between people. You gossip every single day when you speak with your friends, when you speak with your family, you gossip all the time, right? So, a little warm up questions. Tell me, Mon, who do you gossip with the most?
Mm, I gossip with my best friend
You gossip with your best friend. And what do you
about,
gossip about?
about mm, it's a secret.
Yes, you cannot tell the class, right?
Yes.
Mm, very important. What about the Karen? Who do you gossip with?
I gossip with my best friends and also with my partners in my work.
Sometimes, no?
Yeah.
Yes. You know information about your coworkers.
Yes, with my co-working. Wow.
Always. We
Mhm.
always have this kind of conversations. And what about Hime? Who do you gossip with?
I gossip with my friend and sometimes with my boyfriend.
And that's exactly my question to your boyfriend. Let me talk to Milton. Milton, do we like to gossip? We men?
Yes, I gossip with him and my mom about the things that happen in the pharmacy.
Wow, that's also
Yeah,
possible.
and him gossip to me about about her work and yes,
That's
about
important.
her things. Yes,
Her and the people around us. The
yes,
we gossip a lot about people around our lives. We transmit messages. We pass information. So, as you say, we do that a lot in Spanish. So, if you this is an everyday situation for us. If we learn how to use it in English, you are going to become super fluent, and you are going to win a confidence when you speak. Confidence will give you fluency. So technically, the chain is this: first, you learn how to do it correctly with correct structures. Then you earn confidence when you repeat your structures and when it's correct many times. And with this repetition, you create fluency. You are going to speak faster. This is a consequence chain. If you have problems with the structures, the rest is going to be like stopped. But be patient. This process is very slow and very specific. You need to correct very specific parts of the sentence, structures, very small sections. Okay? So I want you to, in these classes, please focus on the structure and don't run. It's going to be difficult. So just organize your ideas and organize your tenses. Look at this. You have this story. In this story, you can see this guy. His name is Jason. And then she is called Janet. Jason took Janet to the top of the building to declare her his love to her. That's so sad. She said no. She wasn't happy with the situation. Eventually, we learned to gossip. These girls think about the situation, and then we have this example. Jason told Janet, option A, I love you. Option B, he loved her. The correct option is B. He loved her. What do you observe? What's the difference between option A and option B?
The option A, it's like the present situation. I don't know if you talking in present, and in the option B, you talk about the gossip, no? Right?
The gossip that happened when?
Mhm. In the past.
In the past. That's very important. The first observation that we can make is the verb in past. I agree with you, right? In the case of Hime, were you going to say something similar or did you have more information?
Yes, I
Same thing, is in past.
say that this is in reported speech.
Aha, the famous reported speech. You are correct. Have you seen reported speech in the past?
Yes,
That
but I
makes
don't
sense.
remember a lot.
That's excellent. That's excellent. We are going to practice that in this class. So exactly what we're going to do is reported speech. A game of words that involves the verbs in past, and correct use of pronouns. In color blue, you can see that the person changed to he, not I. Because if I say I am speaking about my person, not about Jason. I want to talk about Jason, so I need to say he. If I say I love you, I am talking to my students. But if I want to talk about Jason and Janet, I need to say he loved her, not the literal sentence. A modified version that can be transmitted, that can be reported. This is what we call reported speech or gossip structures. So in this lesson, we are going to learn how to change the pronouns correctly. We are going to transition the sentence verbs in the corresponding time. So we are going to use purple time expressions in past, sentence verbs in past, regular and irregular, and pronouns he, she, it, we, they versus me, you, her, him, us, them, etc. We are going to put together everything we know in English. So the reason it's important, it's because of this information. Help me reading. Milton, help me with the first bullet.
Okay, teacher. Why is it important to gossip properly?
Mhm.
Gossip, gossip, gossiping,
Mm.
gossiping is one of the basic ways of communication that there is in native speaking.
Oh, pronunciation. In.
Native,
Let me help you.
mm,
Don't guess,
mm,
don't guess.
mhm. Native,
Exactly.
Native.
Native.
native, native. That
Help
there
me.
is in native speaking.
Correct.
Okay.
Let me write a B1. Correct. Continue, Karen.
It is about using your basic grammar structures and connecting them, pronouncing correctly,
Kinda. Let's pronounce this.
pronouncing,
Kinda. Yes, 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 yes.
pronounce,
Pronounce in ing.
pronouncing,
Correct.
okay,
Pronouncing.
pronoun-
Pronouncing.
okay, and correcting them, pronouncing correctly and hearing correctly in an effective way while talking.
Correct. So you need to pronounce the words correctly, hear the information correctly, and then speak correctly. Right? Help me, Mon.
A native understands a person who can switch between grammatical structures better.
Switch. This word is super important. Hmm. Where are these words, these symbols? Switch, because we are going to alternate. You are going to alternate from one grammatical structure to another grammatical structure. First, you are talking in present, and then you need to switch into past. And then, you need to use the past participle. Then, you need to use ing. Then, you need to use will and switch between grammatical structures. I'm going to help you with this information, right? But of course, you need to dominate your structures today. Super important. Along these slides, you'll practice your gossiping skills with this information. And we're going to start with color blue, pronouns. First, let's transition speakers and listeners. So let's review a little bit on our color blue, pronouns. A pronoun is mainly used to avoid repetition. Okay? Look at this. My name is Fernando. Fernando, I'm an English teacher. Fernando loves to go to the gym, but also Fernando loves chocolate cookies. Do you agree that I said my name too much?
Yes,
Yeah.
teacher.
All right. The word that I can use to avoid repetition. What's the meaning to avoid repetition? What's the meaning of this?
Es como evitar.
Yeah, es evitar. No es como es.
Es evitar.
Excellent, girl. I'm playing with you. Yes, avoid es evitar. And it's you use pronouns to avoid repetition. So instead of saying my name, I replace Fernando with I. My name is Fernando. I am an English teacher. I love to go to the gym, but also I love chocolate cookies. So this is the first important information. Take a note. After the first time you use a name, you don't need to repeat it. After the first time you used a name, you don't need to repeat it. Take a note, and when you're ready, give me a thumbs up. One's ready. Good job. Perfect. Very good. So we talk about principal person, secondary person. Every time you use I, you, he, she, it, they, we, it, blah, 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 the principal person is to avoid the repetition of the principal person, no? I go, you do, she goes, I play, etc. They play, they like, you like, blah, blah, blah. And the other, right? The other list, the secondary person, is used after a transitive verb. Note, a transitive verb is a verb that needs a secondary person. If you don't put the secondary person, the verb is incomplete. For example, I cannot say, I like. Does it sound complete?
Teacher.
It sounds incomplete, no? If you say, I like. What do you need to say when I say, I like? Complete the sentence.
For example, I like it.
I like it. Exactly. You need the secondary person to say what you like, no?
Yes.
Because if you only say I like, I don't have this information. I like what? Food? The music? Me? What do you like? No? That's the function of the object. Complete the verb. If you don't put the object, you don't complete the verb. Give me an example with the verb send. Monse.
I sent you a message.
Exactly. I send you a message. The person you is necessary there. No? You can also say, I send a message to you. That's also possible. But the message is necessary. You see? The thing is that you need a blue word after a transitive verb. This is the principal information I want you to understand. You need a blue word after a transitive verb. What is a blue word?
Secondary person.
A
Secondary.
secondary person. Not only.
Object.
It's an color blue. They are
Pronouns.
pronouns and okay. I only put pronouns, nouns and pronouns. Sorry for the incomplete information. Nouns and pronouns. Mhm. So you can say send a message, send an email, send a letter, send a WhatsApp. All these are blue words and they are not pronouns. Names are blue words. Take a note. Blue words include names, things, and objects. Questions in this moment? All right. It's all good. It's all good. When we are gossiping, we use the most important transitive verbs for gossip. We use the verb tell and ask. For gossiping, we use these verbs principally. These transitive verbs principally. The verb tell and the verb ask. And when you say tell, we use I tell you. You tell me. He, she, it tells us, for example. We always use transitive verbs together with a secondary person. It goes together. And principally, we are going to use the verb in past. What is the past of tell?
Told.
Correct. So we are going to practice using the verb told. Told and detect the person who speaks and the person who listens. We are going to call them the speaker and the listener. In this picture, you can see one man speaking to an audience, a group of people. The correct form to say this is that he told them. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes.
He told them. It's very common because in Spanish we say él le dijo y en nuestra mente la palabra decir es say. Es usual que la gente diga he said to them. That is incorrect. Be careful. The correct form is he told them. The other problem is when students say he told to them. Eliminate to. We don't need connectors when we have a transitive verb. Okay. With this in mind, help me with the next examples. In this picture, who told who? Mon.
He told him.
Correct. He told him. That's correct. And vice versa. He told him and then he told him. No problem there. Hime. In this case, who told who?
She told she told us or them.
Us and them are different.
She told me.
Yeah, she told me. You know, it's interesting that you say us. Us is possible too. Because you can be plural. No, it can be you guys, everybody. So it can be she told us or she told me. Mhm. It's not that easy, no?
It's also possible to say she told them or no.
No, when you say them, it's a different group. a different
Okay.
group of people. Them in the next classroom.
Okay.
No?
Yes.
You speaks about your person. You, Karen.
Okay, teacher. Okay.
Etc. So let's practice told, tell and told. In this picture, who told who? Milton.
He told her.
Correct. She told her. Two feminine figures, she and her. Memory.
Yes.
Karen, who told who?
He told him.
Correct. He told him. Perfect. Mon, who told who?
Mm, they told. No, I don't know.
You don't know?
Mm-mm.
What? Why
She,
you don't know?
she told her.
Yes, that's correct. And vice versa?
She told her.
Only one her? The other person is
She told them.
correct. There you have it. She told them, and vice versa, they told her. You started with the second, but that's correct. Mhm. Don't say you don't know, Maldonado. You know. Okay?
Yes, teacher.
Excellent. Very good. Hime, who told who?
He told them.
She told them. And vice versa?
They told him.
Perfect. Excellent. That's very important because I need you to super memorize these pronouns, eh? Him and he. Don't confuse her, for example, with him. Or don't confuse he with him. Okay, that's super important. Super, super important. Karen, who told who?
She told him
Mm-hmm.
or he told her.
For correct. She told him and he told her. Yes. And then we see the only pronoun that we normally don't say. What happens if we are talking about a thing? Milton, what's the person that corresponds to a thing?
He took it. He
You
took
are
it.
so correct. He took it. It talks about one thing. If the person took all the brownies, what is the person? Who knows?
Them.
Damn, he made correct, complete idea.
He took them.
You are so correct. Attention here, guys. Them is used when you are talking about many objects, many things.
It's like the plural of it.
Oh, yeah. You can consider that them is the plural of it.
Okay, teacher.
You can actually say that them is a plural for he, she, it.
Okay.
Mhm. That's pretty much it. My people, this is the information. So let me just a second. Going back to the example of Jason. Jason said, I love you, Janet. What do we gossip? The first word. Mon, what is the first word?
Jason told.
Jason told, correct. What is the next word? Who did Jason tell? Hime.
Him,
Him.
he,
But he was speaking to Janet. What is a listener for Janet?
her,
Exactly. Correct. Complete idea. Only the first part, Hime.
Jason told her that
Jason told her. Perfect. Let's finish over here. Spoiler alert. Karen, finish the idea.
That he loved her.
Uh-huh. Jason told her that he loved her. And that is the correct form to modify and replicate information in English. Questions?
No, teacher.
Sure. Super sure. Okay. Very good. This is what we call reported speech. This is the lesson Hime was talking about. Reported speech using correct application of verbs in the correct form and pronouns to avoid repetition. We are going to call it gossiping. Gossiping is structured with the person who speaks told the person who listens. Then we are going to use the connector that. And then we are going to transmit the complete message using the standard structure, person, verb, complement. Sometimes it will be necessary to include a secondary person in the complement. It depends on the verb. That's the reason you need to use these pronouns super well. At the end of this period, you will have the ability to gossip fluently. Let's change it. You will be able to gossip fluently. I will send you the screenshot. Gossiping and reported speech. When you are ready, send me a WhatsApp. Send me a thumbs up. Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Excellent. Now let's transition sentences. This is part 2. What happens when we transmit the message to the third or fourth person? This is when it becomes difficult, because this is when you need to super turbo dominate your structures handbook. Structures 1, 2, 7. Super important that you dominate your structures handbook. And of course, we are going to use green section and purple section and make them match. The match between verbs and green is super important. Let's read this information that you have in front. Help me, Jime.
Yes, teacher. When we gossip, all the verbs need to be expressed in past time expression, past.
Continue.
Okay, example, today, teacher says you need to study for the exam. I,
There.
I can.
Right.
2 hours later, did you hear the teacher? He said that we needed to study for the exam.
There. So what happened? What happened to the verbs when the time passed? When the time continued?
The verbs change.
Oh yeah. And just because it happens 2 hours later, you see?
Yes,
It's
because
nothing.
it's past.
Exactly. That's correct. Many people think that I need to speak in past because it happened 2 months ago. But really, it happened in the morning. So I need to use past if it happened in the morning. He said that we needed, I wanted, I needed, etc. Okay. This is a transition of time expressions. When we gossip, everything you say, you need to say it in past. So you need to dominate your verbs in regular verbs and your irregular verbs. I'm going to help you with this information. First, let's understand what happens when the verbs, when we are passing from present to past. Okay, a usual action, an action that happens normally, is considered present. Open your structures handbook. And when you have your structures handbook, go to your structure number 2 and send me a message. I want a thumbs up. Open everybody your structures handbook and go to structure 2. When you are ready, give me a thumbs up. Did you find it? And one. Milton's ready. Excellent. Karen's ready. Good. Mom's ready. All right. Oh, Jime, was that a thumbs up or a hand? Okay, perfect. So in structure 2, what happens to the verb when you are talking about routines?
Is simple form.
It's simple form, but in the question, what happens in the affirmation?
Past participle of the verb.
I don't think so. You are in structure 6. Go
Oh,
to
yeah, sorry,
context
sorry,
2.
sorry, sorry.
Context number 2.
Verb plus complement.
Verb plus complement. It's a simple verb,
Yeah.
right? But if it's he, she, it,
Plus S.
plus es. So this is fundamental here. If you hear a verb with an S, you are talking about routines. Here is when expressions like never, usually, always, etc. determine a usual action. And here you have an example. Mary, you never wash the dishes. When you gossip, you need to transform this without changing the time. You just need to change the verb into past. That's the structure number 5. From 2 to 5. From present to past. What is the past of wash? Who can tell me?
Washed,
Pronunciation.
washed, washed.
Washed. That's correct. So in gossip, I need to say, Mom told Mary that she never washed the dishes. Mom told Mary that she never washed the dishes. Why we have the verb in past if we are not talking in past? The verb in past is because the information happened in past, because everything happened in past. The message was expressed in past. Let's try with the next one. I love my girlfriend because she always remembers, here's the letter S, the special dates, and you have 2 different verbs. Think about this as a gossip while Jessie passes attendance. Hello, yes, good night, good morning. Good night. Jessie, are you there?
Yes, yes. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I will take attendance, please. Is he? Oh, Monse, hello, Monse. Good morning.
Hello, yes, good morning.
Thank you, Monse. Karen, hello, Karen. Good morning.
Good morning, Jessie. Hello.
Thank you, Karen. Hello, good morning. Jime, hello, Jime. Good morning.
Hi, Jessie. Good morning.
Thank you, Jime. Good morning. And Milton. Hello, Milton. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you, Milton. So, thank you, everyone, to be here. Have a good day and see you tomorrow. Thank you, Mr. See you.
You too, yes, thank you
Good
very much.
day. You're welcome. See you.
Good, good, good. Who can tell me this message in gossip?
I think I have the sentence.
Perfect.
Jerry told me I love my girlfriend because she always remembered the special dates.
You were
Remember?
so close. You are talking in past, but you didn't change the pronouns. The
Mhm.
pronouns are important too. Try again.
Jerry told me that I love my girlfriend
Because what girlfriend is it? Jerry's or yours?
because my girlfriend.
Wrong.
No,
Jerry
her.
is speaking.
No, him.
Exactly. And who? But him is not.
His.
Okay. And who loves his girlfriend?
Jerry,
Jerry. So what is the pronoun for Jerry?
him,
Principal person.
his.
Principal
She,
person.
I don't know.
Okay. We need help. We need help. Karen, help us.
Sorry, teacher. Jerry told me that he loves his girlfriend because she always remembered the special dates.
Correct. He loved the person, Milton, was he
Yes.
instead of
Okay,
I.
thank you.
Jerry told me that he, Jerry, loved his girlfriend, Jerry's girlfriend, because she always remembered the verb in past, the special dates. So, guys, this is the information. One person told the other that, and then the original message in past. This is the first information from the structures, the gossip structures. For homework, do this. You are going to gossip all these sentences for tomorrow. Study verbs in regular verbs. That's going to be very important. Any question in this moment?
No.
Awesome. Well, guys, we finished for today. What a wonderful class. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
See you, teacher.
You